Hi, friends. Welcome to the October 2021 STLP update. I've got a few things to cover, so let's jump right in. Number one here, naturally, I just want you to know I'm here for you. Reach out. My name's Jeff. I am the STLP Chief Enthusiast for the state of Kentucky. That means I'm here to help you. I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to help point you to resources. I'm here just generally to support you. So follow me at Twitter at Jeff Sobalski and follow STLP at STLP Kentucky. Listen, Twitter is a great professional learning network for us to take advantage of. It's a great place for you to show off the great things your kids are doing, ask questions, jump in, and you will definitely not regret it. Now, number two on the screen here, this time of year, it's always Get Recognized season. We always ask folks to kick off the new year by submitting the Get Recognized form. It is super easy, super simple, and it only takes a moment to jump in and complete the online form. Here's why it's important. It helps us figure out where our STLPs are, who our new STLP coordinators are, and it helps me get the help you need directly to you. I can give you some targeted support. It's super straightforward. Click the form link and Google Doc, Google Form. How much do we love those? Super fast, super easy, 4 quick pages. You could be done within about 2 minutes, piece of cake. So check out the Get Recognized form. We want you to do that. Now, number 3 on the update is the STLP Level Up badges. That's right. We have completely rebooted STLP Level Up. Thanks to help from STLP students, STLP coaches, STLP leaders around the state. Over the last 12 months or so, we have revamped Level Up to give more opportunities for schools to get involved. If you're not sure what Level Up is about, this is another aspect of STLP that you can take advantage of. There's no competition aspect, but you can use it as sort of a gamification of STLP. And what we've done is we have created 6 different categories, really 5 categories of different types of badges that your STLP can earn. They range from contribution badges to collaboration to achievement badges. Let's jump into the achievement badges. Listen, you come here, think about it as a choice board. You can even let your STLP students scroll through the pages, look for badges that they might be interested in trying to earn, and to earn them, it's super easy. Let's see. Okay, so here, let's say they want to jump into virtual reality. Okay, so let's say they participate in some sort of virtual reality event. Guess what? They just earned the STLP virtual reality badge. How do you get it? You come to the page, you save the image. That's it. There's no clearinghouse. There's no special permission you have to get. If you think you've earned it, use it. Now, a lot of folks like to use the Level Up badges as a way to sort of demonstrate the achievements that are happening with your STLP, what they're doing, how they're getting out there. I'm not a big proponent of printing, but some folks do print off the badges and they stick them on the wall. And I got to say, it does look pretty awesome when you need a nice fill the wall with badges and walking down the hallway on a bulletin board. What a great way to let your administration or other kids get excited about STLP. You're trying to build your membership. Let them know what you're doing. Let them dive in and take a peek at things like this. It tends to actually help get people excited. Now, I will point out that each of these badges are linked with resources wherever possible, and they are also built on the Kentucky Academic Standards for Technology. They have connections to the computer science standards, to the library and media standards. They're just fun. And the idea here is that it can be student-led, it can be student choice and voice. So take advantage of these. They're here for you, and we're always adding to them. This week, actually, October 18th to the 22nd, if you happen to be watching this week, is one of our challenge badges. These are fun because you can only complete these and claim them during a certain time frame. So this week, October 18th to the 22nd, is Digital Citizenship Week. Go out, earn the badge, do something digital citizenship related. You'll see we have some resources linked here that you can take advantage of. You certainly don't have to. And of course, this month is Cybersecurity Month. So there's 2 badges this month that are challenge badges that you could be earning. Back to our overview, and let's look at number 4, the new 21-22 project toolkit. For anyone who is interested in participating in the project cycle, which means entering a project idea at regionals and hopefully advancing to state with your project idea. The toolkit is brand new. And with the toolkit, what we're talking about is this is where you can go and you can find all of your rubrics, resources, questions, links, everything you need to participate in an STLP project is here. So to be clear, we know by now that STLP consists of three sort of main activity areas: projects, digital products, and challenges. So the project is one of the bigger areas in STLP, and it's something that can take, it can be a year-long process, but as you're looking through the project toolkit, you'll see that we've added on this year. We've recognized over the course of this pandemic that there's a lot more going on than just regionals and state. Level I has been added, as this is the component that's happening now at the school level. This is the investigation, the iteration, the inspiration stage. This is where your teams are picking what projects they're interested in and exploring things a little bit to try and figure out what direction are we going to go? How are we going to advance this? And as a school, often you'll use this level I to determine which projects will actually represent your school at regionals. So let's talk about regionals just a little bit. By the way, project options here to take a look at. Investigation, great resources there. Some guiding questions to get you through that level I. But when you get to level 1, here's what you need to know. This year, level 1, which happens at regionals, typically regionals are around the state at universities and colleges, on campus, and great opportunity for us to have students connect with higher ed. This year, recognize that's a lot to ask you to get buses and subs and get kids off campus. We're still dealing with a lot of COVID restrictions, a lot of field trip restrictions. There's limits on buses all over the place where we're having bus driver shortage. So to make it easier and to give you just a heads up, instead of waiting around to see what was going to happen, we said regionals this year are going to be online. They're going to be virtual. So we did that last year. The difference for 2021 regionals is that students will give a project pitch online via Teams, Meet, Zoom. We haven't figured out the platform exactly yet, but they'll actually be given their project pitch to judges live. So that means they're going to be able to get some feedback, answer some questions. That's nice because now you also have that interaction with judges that we were missing last year during the pandemic. So we're not face-to-face, but we are making it be just about as close to interactive as possible as we can get it. What this also means is now you're going to be getting some great feedback. So that level 1, to be clear, level 1 is an elevator pitch. This is, you have a project idea. There are 7 questions here in the rubric that everybody has. It's not a mystery. We know what judges are going to be looking for. And there are 7 guiding questions that the team needs to answer. That's it. All of those guiding questions, by the way, are based on Kentucky Academic Standards for Technology key concepts. So an added bonus if you participate in the STLP project cycle is you're hitting all of those required technology standards in just doing the project. So that's a cool little bonus feature there. But you'll see here with the rubric, it's super straightforward. 7 questions to answer. They know them in advance. Take some time. We've even added this year a peer review form option that you can download and kids can use to give their pitch to each other. And maybe if you have more than the 3 projects that are allowed by school, 4 if you are a gold school, 5 if you're platinum, but you can actually have kids work with each other. Maybe you have a showcase at your school level to determine what projects are going to represent your school. So it's important to know that since we are online, we had to kind of refocus back. In the past, we've had a presenter limit, right? So there's no limit on how many kids can participate in a project, but you need to pick up to your 4 best presenters to represent the project to the judges on screen. That doesn't mean the rest of the team isn't participating. It just means you need to find up to the 4 best representatives that you want having conversation with the judges during the regionals. So when we say elevator pitch, we mean elevator pitch, not a completed project. Doesn't even have to really be launched all that much. It could just be a project idea. Use the guiding questions to help figure out what are judges going to be asking, and also to help guide the students on the idea of their projects. We know they have great ideas. They blow us away every year. Sometimes they're pretty grand. Those guided questions can also help the team narrow their focus down into something that is maybe a little more reasonable, as opposed, for example, we get a lot of, we want to end world hunger, but maybe what they need to do is make sure everybody in their community has something to eat. See what I mean? So again, project ideas are technology rich. They are solving a key question or a challenge that you've seen in your school, in your community, and they are applicable to real life. Those are the ways that projects are the best. Now, we hit on this all the time, but level 1 projects in particular, the rubric you'll see is built directly from the standards. You can see our standard poster right there. I'm going to hit on that in just a moment. Again, what a great bonus to know that if you do STLP projects, you'll be hitting Kentucky academic standards. So level 1 happens at regionals. Level 2 this year, hopefully the projects that advance on to level 2 will be in person. We're planning on being in person at Rupp Arena for our state championship on April 20th. Right now, though, the rubric is printed. Level 2, level 3, you can see exactly what judges are going to be looking for throughout, but you can always just start back here and focus on the level 1 project rubric and the resources available to you there. I'm going to encourage you to please jump out there and take advantage of this project cycle. It's worth it. If you're sure, gosh, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if we're going to get a project ready in time. It's still good to register, take up, and reserve those spots so that we can plan for you if you happen to decide to participate. And then if you have spots reserved, but then for some reason, one of your 3 teams can't do it, can't pull it off, no big deal. We've got the spots reserved. We can take care of it. Adding you later is really tough. So jump in there. I'm telling you, registration opened October, what is today? 19th. And registration will remain open through November 15th. So jump in there, reserve your spots, and take advantage of the new project toolkit. That's number 4. Number 5, let me jump down to DPOJ, Digital Product Online Judging. This is one of our biggest categories because digital products, we said projects, digital products, and challenges. Digital products are things that kids are making. They are things that kids have built, developed, coded, have drawn, have videoed. It comes from their mind. This is the A in STEAM education. This is that arts component a lot of the time. But here's the beauty part of DPOJ. You, again, don't have to leave the building. You submit digital products online. Judges look at them online. Feedback is received online. There's no buses. There's no subs. You don't have to go anywhere. And the other big component is this is where that idea of STLP is my whole school really comes into play, because you can look further than the few kids on your STLP project team to the whole school to pick digital products to include and represent your school. And often kids are making digital products all the time. They're either doing it now in class because we have been using digital learning tools as ways to engage students over the last year more than ever. So they're making digital products all the time, but they're also making digital products for fun at home. As an STLP coordinator, this is where you're the curator around your building, and this is where you're putting out the all call, hey, does anyone have any digital products that they might like to submit? Okay, take advantage of your whole school, take advantage of those skill sets. And I'm telling you, without even leaving your building, you could have STLP state champions today. That's number 5. Oh, I meant to hit. Oh, we do have several new DPOJ categories this year, from animation, multimedia mashup, 3D design, augmented reality, media literacy awareness, and digital element design. Those rubrics are on the Supersheet. We'll take a peek at that. Some new ones are being posted still. We're super proud that we have the support and help of KET. Their education consultants have helped us build these new rubrics and sort of vetted the background a little bit. So again, Just like all the other rubrics that we have out there, they're built around Kentucky academic standards for technology, computer science, and library media. DPOJ, you're going to check it out. Number 6, one of the things about DPOJ that we're pumped about is the new Minecraft theme for 2021-22, which is, drumroll, what schools can be. So the idea here is taking a peek. If we give you a brief overview, you can get all this from the rubric if you look at it from the STLP Supersheet. But the main idea is looking at students and saying, okay, what schools can be? What can school be? What would the idea of school be? Maybe it is redoing your current school, rebuilding it in Minecraft and adding new innovations to it. Maybe it is reimagining schools altogether, building an entirely different learning environment using Minecraft. Should be sustainable, should be focused on technology, all the things that the kids have really kind of, had the last year to reflect on and say, man, here's what I miss about being maybe in school. Here's what I love about being virtual. How do you combine that? There's so many different ways that you can incorporate into this Minecraft theme. Now, here's the beauty of it. For the Minecraft competition, it is platform agnostic. That means if you have Minecraft Education Edition in your district, if you have those licenses, and you can do it on Chromebook, you can do it on PC, great. Go for it. If you don't have that and you have individual licenses, maybe the kids only have licenses at home. Maybe it's iPad on iOS, Minecraft on iOS. Whatever the platform is, however you can get kids to access it, how they will submit their entry is by video screenshot with narration, just doing a walkthrough of their build, telling judges, hey, here's what we did, here's why we did it. Because you're doing it as a video walkthrough, and we've removed all those sort of restrictions on what Minecraft version you can use, etc., we know that this is going to grow and be bigger and bigger and bigger. So be thinking about that now. Kids have lots of time to do their builds. I'm going to suspect there's going to be a lot of schools that are going to have a Minecraft showcase to narrow down who their actual entry will be for the DPOJ competition. Now, again, DPOJ, those will be, including Minecraft, those entries will be due in February, the start of February. So I know it's October. The idea of thinking about next year is nowhere near on room on the plate for that right now. But no, DPOJ sneaks up on you. So now is the time to start finding those links, starting curating those and collecting those, because whether there's snow days, ice days, weather days, any other kind of delay to school, that deadline will still be in February, because we got to get everything in, get it judged so we can get you feedback and know who will be moving on as our semifinalists to the state championship in the DPOJ categories. Number 6, 7, we just hit 6. Now let's move on to 7. 7 is talking about these awesome posters. Okay, so folks have been talking about the posters. I'm going to jump out here because you can link to the posters through the Level Up page or through the STLP Supersheet. But what are these posters all about? So you know that for this year, starting this year, the newly updated Kentucky Academic Standards for Technology are required K through 12. So we've done everything we can to find ways to help you incorporate those technology standards into how you do STLP, which means it's going into your classroom, which means it's hitting every student K through 12. And one of the great ways to do that is to give students the opportunity to have more of a visualization of what these standards are. Now, there's no other area that we say, oh, the kids need to know what the standards are. But because we use the standards as the basis for a lot of our rubrics, hopefully these posters will help your kids kind of become familiar with it. What we've done is we've created these posters for the different standard concepts, and it hits upon the skills and the applications for each of those standards. But they're also, you'll notice they're written in I am statements, I can essentially statements. I am an innovative designer. I use a variety of technologies to design creative work. I can fill in the blank. All of these have links back to the actual technology standard document if you want to. And again, I'm not saying, hey, please go print these, but there's a lot of districts who have decided we're going to print these, laminate them, and put them up on the wall. And it just helps those kids understand what we're talking about when we ask in the rubric, how are you demonstrating being an empowered learner? And a little hint here also, Doing some of these activities that are rubrics based also earns you some level up badges that have to do with each of these key concept areas: knowledge constructor, computational thinker. So grab the standards. They're downloadable, printable. They're yours to use. Enjoy them. So that's number 7. Let's see, number 8. Oh, number 8 is pretty exciting. So number 8 is our Quickshots. And so throughout the month of October on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I've been offering super short, I'm calling them the Ain't Nobody Got Time for After School Meetings Quickshots. And so what that means is at 4:30 Eastern time, I jump on to a Google Meet, and folks are welcome to join in, and we keep it to 20 minutes max. Hit the topics. The topic coming up, we've hit Jumpstart Your STLP, which is really focused on brand new folks, exploring the project toolkit, how to level up your STLP, dive into DPOJ, and regional registration Q&A. So those categories are out there. You're welcome to join live. We'd love it if you join live, because that way you can ask questions. You can share your knowledge with other folks who are new to STLP. But also, if you can't jump in, we totally understand. 4:30 is not a great time for everybody. But if it is, jump on. If not, you can go to our YouTube channel and you can view the recordings after the fact at your convenience. That power of pause, as my friend likes to say. So that's number 8. Those are our quick shots. Number 9 I want to hit is, of course, the super sheet. If you have not taken advantage of the STLP super sheet, you need to. Okay. The website is great. We love the website. This is where everything is the website. The website, I'm going to give you a little hint, is actually built to help guide brand new STLP coaches. It explains things in more detail, links out to different resources, etc. The super sheet is kind of like the cut. Let's just cut right to it. What do I need to know? Where is that project toolkit? How do I get to those posters? What's the deadline? Where do I link to jump out and do the registration? All that gets included in the STLP super sheet. The link to that is super easy to remember. If you can just go to our website, and at the end of the title, at the end of the address bar, /super sheet, it'll bring you right here. It's the same thing with most of the stuff on the STLP website, stlp.education.ky.gov/level-up. Takes you to level up badges, /projects. Takes you to project info, /super sheet. You see what I'm saying? So if nothing else, the website is a great jumping off point, but this super sheet has it all. And you'll notice that where you see cells that are highlighted in this yellowish color, that's new. Those are updates, and you should jump out there and take advantage of those. Whirlwind tour of everything that's happening new in October. Please make sure you follow STLP Kentucky on Twitter and tag STLP in any tweets that you put out. We want to hear from you. We want to be able to celebrate you. We want to be able to get things out and let folks know what's happening, what's going on in your schools. As always, thanks for participating in STLP. If I can help, reach out. For everyone, have a great week, and let's go STLP.